Coming at y'all right now with another book review. I'm gonna start by putting this book right here in front of you. You see that? Check that out. You see that? Let's see, is that too bright? Yeah. See that? So it's how to start a conversation and make friends. This book, oh my God, when I read it, this was actually probably like one of the first books that I actually started reading, because I'm not a big reader. I wasn't a big reader at the time I started this book, but it was during a phase of my life where I was really like, coming out of my shell and trying to like stop being an extrovert. I was like, an introvert. Extrovert is what I am now. What I've always been, I think, on the inside, period. But introvert, low self-confidence, low self-esteem is all of the things that I had. And it was not what I wanted. It made me depressed, gave me anxiety. It just took me down a path that I didn't want to be. And when I started actually reading books about how to help myself, self-help books, which are these, I really took a new look at life, and I started to gain great relationships with my family, better relationships with my family, more relationship with friends. I wanted different girlfriend. I wanted girlfriends of different ethnicities. Started doing that. It was just trying to find myself. And in this book, How to Start a Conversation and Make Friends, helped me find myself. Not just help me. It didn't just help me find out how to make friends with other people. So in this book, even on the bottom, it says meet people in any place, even cyberspace. Shows you how old it is. Cyberspace, aka Tinder, and Soul Swipe. But remember every name, every time. Recognize 4 types of conversation styles and identify your own. And communicate with confidence, which is what I feel like I do at times. I do still practice it. I feel myself slipping sometimes when it comes to how to communicate with people with confidence. Keeping your shoulders up, and keeping your chin up, and keeping your body language open and wide, and it really helped. Some of the stuff may seem kind of creepy, but let's get into it. Number 1, first thing you should do is, if you want to talk to someone, it's gonna sound creepy, put yourself in their vicinity. Put yourself in their area where you could jump into their conversation. A lot of people it's kind of weird, being, in the area of someone and just kind of jumping in the conversation. It's going to be awkward sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be them making it awkward. Sometimes you're going to be the awkward one. But the thing is, you have to put yourself in a position to where you can hear what they're talking about or see what they're looking at, or anything for the person that you want to make friends with. A lot of this happens on a plane. You see someone reading a book, just ask them, hey, what's that book about? I'm not trying to expound on what you read, but what is that about? And you ask them questions, because obviously you have the book because it's something that they're interested in. And if it's something that they're interested in and you want to be friends with them, you should probably see if it could pique your interest somehow. So that's one thing. You want to make sure that you be close to those people. Another thing, travel. When you travel, you meet a lot of new people. And you meet these people because it's crazy. I know this is going to sound kind of bad for the U.S., but people outside of the U.S. are a lot more, they're a lot friendlier than people in the U.S. We're a little bit more cautious about who we talk to, and who we invite into our homes or who home we go to. And for a lot of foreigners, anybody outside the U.S. who hasn't lived in the U.S., they're like, oh yeah, come to my house for dinner. They met you 2 hours ago. They're like, yeah, come to my house for dinner tomorrow. And that's a good way to make friends, because then you have international friends, friends who are international who also end up moving here, and you end up like with a very diverse group of friends, which is always great to have. I mean, if you just want to like stick to your race, hey, that's all you, whatever, do what you want to do. But a lot of people, you know, have different experiences in life, and people from a different country have different experiences from the experiences we have in our country, hence why they are and carry themselves the way that they do, and hence why we carry ourselves the way that we do here in the U.S. So you want to make sure that you know, have a little diverse group of friends, instead of, you know, sticking to your comfort zone and just all black people if you're black, or sticking with all white people because you're white, or sticking with all Asian people because you're Asian. You don't have to do that. Like, you just really don't have to do that. And another way to make friends is you just go out. Go out and do something that you enjoy, and talk to people that are there. Let's say you enjoy art like I do. Matter of fact, you know, I'm gonna throw this little thing in here. If you want my subscription art box, it's called I Draw Too. I think you'll love it. Let me open it up for y'all real quick. Throwing it in the middle of the video. Make sure y'all see what I got right here. See, got the sketchbooks, custom metal pencil sharpener. Can you see that? Yeah, it's beautiful, ain't it? Got the pencil eraser. You have the tightly wrapped paper thing. I know I should know the name of this, but I don't. But you use it to shade faces and shade characters. And then you have two beautiful Bleak Studio pencils. These are from a place in Florida, in Miami, Bleak Studio. And they have like great art supplies. I really love them. This is a 2B pencil and a 2H pencil. Two of the basic pencils you want to start off with when you are drawing or sketching, or, you know, whatever, drawing or sketching. That's it. I Draw Too. If y'all want to buy one, let me know. I'll give y'all the link. I'll post the link anyway. But yeah, that's it. So yeah. So I draw, so yeah, even that, even with art, like a lot of people love art, and if you love art, you can go to a place and talk about the history of art to someone, or talk about interesting facts they may not know about art or a certain artist, or, you know, a certain gallery that you go to. We have a lot here in Chicago of different like art gallery parties, and they are so much fun, so much fun. You got dancing, you got drinking, you have, you know, really creative people that you can meet there if you're one of those creative people. So, you know, it's even easier to meet friends when you go to things that you're interested in and that you can talk about. So if you can talk about something a lot, go to that place where people like what you like to talk about and just like fucking chat it up. You make friends like crazy. It's insane. Like, I'm in a diverse, I love a lot of things. I have so many things sitting right here, like behind the camera. I have a bow and arrow right here with my target and my arrows and my bare hair little fingers that you use. Ooh, that was a horrible. Bare hair fingers that you put on your 3 fingers to shoot so your fingers won't hurt. I got a keyboard right here. I play the piano. I have a book house right here. I have like a stack of books over here. I have 2 swords right here, actually. See, like these things. It's a movie, TV series called Spartacus. Y'all would love it. But yeah, like things like this. Do different things. Do things that interest you. These things, they interest me. Like I love swords. I love guns, BB guns, like drawing, art. I love like all of that stuff. Skydiving. Do those things with other people. I'm gonna post the website also in the description below. It's called meetup.com, where you're able to like find people who like to do what you do. And I probably made the most friends from meetup.com. I started doing that like when I was living in Seattle. So just check it out. So yeah, when you're making friends, as a matter of fact, I want to talk about some of this stuff back here too. Like at the top it has like people can't read your mind. So when you go places, you know, just talk to people and let them talk to you. Like, don't try and over talk them. A lot of people like to try and like read your mind, try and figure out what you're gonna say next. Like, those people are okay, you know, you just let them talk, but then after they talk, you just move on to the next person. And because people usually avoid those people, and you'll see it at events that you go to. And then the other one, playful teasing. Like, I'm very playful and I tease a lot. Some people, it will hurt their feelings, and you know, fortunately those are people that I don't want to be around, who really get hurt quickly. But people who can like joke a lot, I like being around those type of people, so I joke a lot. So I'm like, I playfully tease. So or if I'm flirting like with some girl, I may like flirt with her and say something like kind of sort of mean, kind of sort of on the edge, but then, you know, I'll like give like the greatest compliment ever. Like, you kind of go back and forth. It's the Sour Patch effect. And then the other one, listen and show your interest. I kind of talked about that a little bit, but if someone has something that they're interested in, if you are at a videography shoot, like people love videography, you know, that's what they're there for. So find what people are interested in and talk to them about that. If they get excitement in their voice, talk to them about that. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll talk to you all later. All right. Swords. Let me stop.